What is up, guys? My name is Abby. If you're new here, if you are returning, welcome back. I wanted to talk about winter arc. I see winter arc all over my YouTube For You page or my YouTube feed. Winter arc is where you focus 3 months on what you want to achieve. So a lot of people started in September, but it's starting to now really feel like winter, and it's also very cloudy and rainy outside and like 30 degrees where I live. So I think now is a great time to start a winter arc, or you can also focus on your winter arc from January to like March. But it's just kind of like 3 months where you really lock down, set goals, and focus on what you want to achieve. So I decided to create a winter arc for mental growth because my channel is all about mental growth and growing yourself to be better. The main reason I started this channel is because I found myself struggling with my mental health, where I didn't love myself for who I was. And for the past couple years, I've been working on that. And yeah, so I decided to kind of document my journey or take you guys along with me. So I am going to give you guys tips on a winter arc mental health edition. I have my notes on a Google Doc, and I'm going to be using my old phone for this. So the first step for your winter arc mental health edition is to set intentions for the season. So you want to explore different themes. For example, you could explore resilience, self-love, creativity, or clarity. For like me, when I started my self-love journey in 2022, like I would say my theme was self-love. I mean, I started in spring and not so much winter, but whatever you feel like you're struggling with, whether it's resilience, self-love, creativity, definitely set intentions and set a theme. Now, this is another step that is optional, but I think it's a really fun way to kind of start this winter arc. So you can define your focus and craft a name for this winter arc season. For example, you could do winter of reflection, season of stillness, strength and solitude. The next step for your winter arc is to establish a routine. So the first way to start a routine is kind of focusing on the morning and night. So for example, you can establish a morning routine, which that can include when you first wake up, wash your face. So like you could drink tea, coffee, smoothie, matcha, whatever you prefer. You can journal for 5 minutes. You don't have to journal a lot. You could just write down things you're grateful for or how you want your day to go. And the same thing, you want to establish a night routine. Same thing. So for a night routine, you want to wash your face, you could shower, you could brush your teeth, meditate, journal, listen to calm music, and read at the end of the night. Whatever you want to do for your routine, but I think this step is really crucial, is when you establish routine, because when you do establish a routine, based on my experience, it kind of feels like you have a control on your life. From when I didn't have any routines, my life just felt kind of messy until I was just like, okay, I need to have a routine. And I feel like we are naturally routine people by nature, from going to school from Monday through Friday. But when you're kind of in that phase where you graduated school or you graduated college, your routine can kind of disappear and go away. So it's really crucial to stick to a routine if you feel like you are in a transition phase of your life. Which a transition phase can be you graduated college and you're in between jobs, or you got fired and you're in the job market, that type of thing. And traditional periods are also very beneficial because I feel like you learn a lot about yourself. So if you are in a transitional phase, just be proud and stay focused. It will end eventually. So next, you want to explore your inner world. For example, to explore your inner world, you can focus on journaling, because you want to focus on what went well this year, what didn't go so well this year, and the lessons you learned in the year of 2024, since we are almost in 2025. And then next, you want to write down your goals, fears, and dreams for the future. Writing down your goals is really important because it kind of like makes you lock in and focus on them. Writing down your fears is also a good thing to do because you can also focus on ways to overcome your fears. Next, you want to focus on therapeutic practices. So Therapy, if you can go to therapy. If you do not have access to therapy, that's okay. There's a lot of resources available. You can focus on reading self-help books that align with your personal goals. You can talk to a close friend or family member, or you can join a support group or a Facebook group or some type of community in order to kind of discuss how you're feeling, because you might feel this way, but someone else definitely feels this way too. The third step is to create a learning plan. So in these 3 months where you're focusing on yourself and yourself only, I want you guys to create a learning plan, topic that you've always been interested in, a topic that piqued your interest. For example, you could do finance, self-help, coding, crafting, sewing, creativity, any topic of your choice. For example, a really good one I think is finance. We're gonna focus on finance. You're gonna set a 3-month curriculum. So for example, for finance, you wanna focus on books that you can read that can educate you on finance. There's a book called Broke Millennial that has a lot of good tips. This book I think is good. I haven't read this yet, but it's called Eaters Eat Last. It's just about leadership. Rich Dad Poor Dad is also a really good book. And then I also have this book, it's To Sell is Human, so you can also focus on selling if you want to get into sales. And then as for self-help books, I think this is a really good book if you are fresh to self-help and you really want to have a control on your life and focus on journaling. Definitely read this book. This is also a really easy book to read, and he gives you very, very good lessons. And then I also read this book that was really nice. This is also a really good book too. I feel like this is a quick, easy read. Besides the books, you can also focus on online tools, so like online classes. I'm sure there's a website that offers free online classes. You can listen to podcasts. There's a lot of podcasts about self-help, and there's also a good amount of podcasts about finance. You want to create your own winter curriculum. However that looks like is up to you. What you can focus on, since the weather is getting cold, is embracing the power of being alone. You want to take time for yourself. You want to unplug from electronic distractions and focus entirely on the moment. I love the idea of focusing in the moment. So if you are out with your friends, let's just say you're at dinner, try not to always be on your phone and try to have like a one-on-one conversation with someone, because it's so common in today's age is to go out to dinner and it's so normalized that people are just on their phones texting. Like if I'm out with someone and they're on their phone and I'm sitting right there, like it will turn me off in a way, and I'd be like, okay, what am I doing here and why am I here? I could just be at home on my phone. Same with them, they could be at home on your phone. So it's really crucial to live in the moment. Taking walks in winter does kind of sting because it is chilly, but you could always bundle up. You could still go on hikes. I went on a hike last year in March and it was chilly, but ended up getting warmer. But we did a polar plunge and that was actually pretty fun. The water was freezing. I think we were trying to stay in the water for a minute, but I couldn't do it. We were so close. I think I was in it for like 50 seconds. I'm like, I gotta get out. It was so cold, but like I felt so refreshed and energized. The next step I have for you is to develop emotional resilience. So I want you to take 10 minutes daily to observe your thoughts without judgment. So definitely journal. You could do resilience drills, identify a challenge as growth opportunities, write down your struggles, and align them with positivity. So, for example, you could say, I got fired from my job, which is very disheartening, but I learned X, Y, and Z from this job. Next, you can connect with nature. So when it snows, you can enjoy the snow, kind of bring out your inner child, build a snowman, make snow angels. If you have kids or a dog, take them on a walk. I love snow. Naturally, as a kid, I loved the snow. I loved playing in the snow. I love sledding. Sledding's really fun. You have nowhere to be and it snows. Try to enjoy it and bring out your inner child. Step is to create something meaningful. So you could dive into creative projects such as writing, painting, crafting. You could try to mess around with clay, air dry clay. It's one of my favorite things to do. You can start writing, maybe write poems or write a song. You could try modeling or try photography. The next step is to strengthen your circle. So you want to deepen key relationships through meaningful conversations and acts of kindness. So when you're out with your friends, you know, try to really have soulful conversations. Always be there for them if they want to vent. Something that reminds you of them, you could buy them something like a gift, or if you see a candle that they love or a scent that they love, you could buy them a candle. It could be like a $5, you know, just little acts of kindness goes a long way. And also create winter traditions with loved ones. So for example, you could build gingerbread houses, you know, maybe every Friday you could go out to dinner or watch a movie. Last but not least, I want you guys to honor small wins. Be proud of yourself for taking this next step to better yourself. It's not easy to be in a situation where you feel like you don't love yourself, but you want the next step and you don't know where to go. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength to realize that you want to change your life in whatever way. So be proud of yourself. I always will mention honor small wins. Just remember, it's your life, and whatever you choose to do with it is totally up to you. But I really hope you guys like this video. Until next time, bye.